Okay, so hi friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Array. So today I just wanted to, today is not a weigh-in day. I'm gonna do my 2 week weigh-in tomorrow. I'm on my 14th day today on my juice fast, and I am here having my cucumber juice. This is the first time I'm having a cucumber juice, so I think I'm trying to get used to it. But I have a few more batches of that, of the 32 ounce, so I just have to, have it. My body will get used to it. I hear cucumber is very good for the skin, so that's really one of the reasons why I wanted this juice today. For my skin also to, clear up and all that. But today I wanted to talk about what I have learned so far with juice fasting, the 14 days of juice fasting. And day one, I will just say um, it's important to just try to just get through the day. Whatever you have to do, if you have to stay in bed all day, if you have to do an activity to stay busy, whatever you have to do, just make sure you know do that just to go through the 24 hours. Once I went through that day one, and I was like, okay, wow, I can do this for 24 hours. I was ready. I was ready to, continue. It was like, okay, at least I got through day one. I did it for 24 hours, and I was ready for day two. I have done a juice fast before. My longest juice fast I've ever done was about 5 years ago, and that was for 10 days. I wanted to go for 2 weeks, but the 11th day, the cravings were too much, and I gave in to that. Um, so this time I am very happy that I passed day 11, and I didn't even realize day 11 was passing when, by the time I knew it was like day 12. I was like, oh wow, day 11 passed with no fanfare. I didn't, break my fast. And I have to thank you guys who are out there, sending comments, liking this video, and it just inspires me. It inspires me to continue. I have had days that I really wanted to just give in to my cravings. Um, but okay, so day one is just do anything that you can to stick to it. The other day that was hard for me was day three. Day three, I started feeling, even though I usually am in pain, but this pain, it just seemed as though everything was hurting at the same time. And day three, I stayed in bed pretty much all day just to get through that. The other day that was hard was day seven. Day seven, for some reason, I had cravings towards the evening time, but I was just tired on day seven. And I'm not sure why. It was like my body just stopped, which just needed sleep. And I succumbed to that. And that was fine, just I'm going to get my rest. I'm going to do what the body is telling me to do, and that's what I did. And but I had a little bit of cravings, but I didn't give in to that. um, day 12 day 12, I was in a lot of pain. I was in a lot of pain, and then on top of that, um, I had, I'm still taking some of my meds. One of the things I get very high blood pressure, and a very high heart rate. And I took my prescription and I just like bottomed out. And I think the watermelon, there's something about the watermelon juice that I'm realizing, and I don't know why, I don't know what it is with watermelon, but it drops my blood pressure. Anytime I take that juice, it drops my blood pressure, drops. And I'm not sure if it's just me. If there's anyone out there who has more knowledge of different fruits and vegetables and what they do to the body, but I've been taking a lot of watermelon juice because it's just cheaper to make, and my blood pressure just dropped. The heart rate was still high. Even if it goes down, it'll come back up. And so that was happening at the same time that I was in excruciating pain. And some of my meds I have to take with, solid food. And I just didn't want to do that. I just said, well, let me just lay down, let me sleep, let me see if I'll feel better. And I went to bed like 6 in the evening. And the next time I woke up, it was, it was the next day. The sun was up, and, took my blood pressure, and, and it was fine. So those have been the, hard days. The other thing, just to watch for, I have had to watch for. There was one day, I think that was day 12, I went downstairs. There was a show that I just really wanted to watch. And I went, I'm not usually able to go down the steps, but, I went down and I started having craving, and it was because I was, watching the commercials. The commercials had pizza and all these other things, and I was just like, ugh. So I went, got a juice, and while I was watching my program, anytime something comes up food related, I will change it. Or if I'm watching the show that I was watching and they were eating, the actors or actresses were eating, I will change the channel to news or something, and then go back. But the other thing I did not do was, I have learned, don't spend more than 10 seconds. If you start having craving, don't spend more than 10 seconds thinking about that particular craving. Change your thought process. And this fast, what it has helped me to do, it just seems like my time has slowed down. And I think I spoke earlier, before, and on another video, about the clarity that my mind has been having. And I'm able to just recognize when I'm actually having those cravings. And I don't spend more than 10 seconds thinking about it. Change my thought process, because, if you leave your mind, long enough on that craving that you're having, especially for myself, I will give in, because wherever you're putting your mind, that's where your actions are going to go. That's where your energy is going to go to that. So I just have to watch that, because I have used food. I'm a very emotional eater. Let me just put it that way. Let's see what else. And I wasn't sure if I was going to go more than 14 days, but I am gonna go for another 7 days. I am going to keep on going for another 7 days. And see where that takes me. But I'm still feeling good. Every day I get better. Every day I get better. Today has been a really great day. One of the issues that I've had actually since last year, because of the pain that I was having and just limited mobility, and then in addition to that, just a lot of skin issues, rashes and all that. Um, I wasn't able to take showers every day. And yes, that's a little embarrassing, but that's just my reality. And it started last 2020. I wasn't able to take um, daily showers at all, and the longest I went without a shower was like 8 days, to be honest. And today I was able to get into the shower, and when I do go in the shower, I need assistance to get in there, assistance to, wash, you know, certain parts of my body, like, behind my thighs down to, my legs. It's hard to get to certain places, and I needed assistance with that. Um, but I got up today and I just said to myself, you know, and I am a prayerful person, and I just said, hey, you know, God, if you let me be able to get into the shower, um, because um, I did not have any help, and if you let me be able to get there and just do that today, I am going to continue to make, for as long as you help me, continue to make that effort of going in the shower every day. And, you know, he is faithful, and I was able to do that. So, and it felt so good. You just don't know. Oh my God. It just felt, I don't know what to say. It just felt amazing. It just felt great. It just felt great being able to just go in there and just take my shower, independent of anyone assisting. And that just felt good. It you just don't know how it feels when you have to be um, when you have to just depend on people for that. um, it's hard, and sorry for getting emotional, but it just felt really good. Yeah, it felt really good to just do that on my own. It just felt really, really good. It did. It really did. And I'm just grateful for that. I am. So, hopefully. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that. So, hopefully, I will be able to continue doing that. And I'm not going to beat myself up if a day comes and you know, I'm not able to do that. I'll, get that help. But my goal for that daily shower is to go in there and just wash as much as I can wash before my back goes out or my legs go out. Because I do feel it when it's coming. I can feel that, and I have about at least 30 seconds to get out of the shower, you know, at least sit on the toilet seat. So, anyhow, that is, I don't know how long I spent talking about that, a little TMI, but this is my journey. Um, talking about that fasting and healing, this is my journey. This is my journey. And so I'll have pitfalls, but I'll also have triumphs. And whatever it brings me, I am determined to see it through. So, the last thing I will touch on too that helps me is prayer. I will say that, um, well, let me leave it here. Let me leave it here, and I will touch on that um, on another video because I don't want to have have tears again. But I'll leave it there. But so just know your girl is going to continue for another 7 days. And tomorrow I have my weigh in, so please tune in for that. Okay? All right. Bye, and thank you for listening. Bye.